like you're her mother and you're supposed to protect her, and some of the things that you said were like so freaking hard things about her, she's gonna hear that stuff one day and she's not gonna be happy. And I don't want to keep you because I know that you're busy, but I definitely just wanted you to know that from like one parent to another parent, I'm like so freaking offended. So, bitch, I don't give a shit. I don't know you. I have to take you for a second though. How old are your kids? Well, my son is 7. And my daughter, she's 49 months. I'm like, miss, how fucking old is she? I don't have no fingers to count no goddamn 49 months. I hate new parents that get on my nerves. My son, Tyler's 198 months. I'm like, it's not like he's 45. How fucking old is this kid? I told her she wasn't a real parent. She got pissed. I said, you're not a real parent yet. She goes, excuse me? I said, you're not a real parent yet. She goes, what does that even mean? I said, you still like your kids, like you're not a real parent. You believe in them still, you're not real yet. I said, when you talk to your kids, do you use a hand? She goes, excuse me? It doesn't matter what ethnicity, what race, your financial background is. When you have teenagers, when you talk to them, you use a fucking hand. I said, do you use a hand? She goes, excuse me? I said, when you talk to your kids, do you do this? 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 I don't even, I said, when you talk to your kids, do you get closer and closer and louder as you're talking to them? Do you do that? She goes, I didn't even know what that means. I said, because you're not a fucking parent. Because if new parents are here, they're confused. Look at them. This is the hand you have when you stand eye to eye, toe to toe, with a kid in the house and you pay the goddamn bills, asking them, who the fuck are you talking to like that? If you don't do that, you're not a real parent yet. You're not a real parent until you Google jail time. Like, I'm ready to go to jail. Take me in. You know I don't care, that girl. I don't care. You're not a real parent till you pull into your driveway and eat food in the car and don't share with nobody else in the house. That is quality. Your kid will call you and ask you where you at. You lying. I said I'm on my way. And you stuffing chicken nuggets and french fries in your mouth. Because there's food in the house, right? There's food in the goddamn house. I'm a parent. I'm real. I will pull into my garage. I will close my garage door. Car's still running. Carbon monoxide all in the air. I would rather die than share my Chick-fil-A nuggets and lemonade and Polynesian sauce with anybody. She's 14, she got attitude for anything. Anything I ask her, she got attitude. Anybody here with teenage daughters already know, no matter what question you ask them, all the answers start the exact same. Any question you ask them, the answers start the same. No matter what you ask, that's how they start the answer. Like, I don't really know, what are you looking for? Like, I don't get it. Like, wow, you're being weird. Like, I gotta ask her a simple question. She got attitude. Simple question, she mad at me. Casey. Yes? Are you hungry? I mean, like, hungry, or like, what kind of hungry? Like, real food? Like, snack? Like, this is a weird question. Like, what kind of hungry? Like, right before dinner? Like, a snack? Like, pizza hungry? I mean, I could eat. I'm like, you can fucking starve too. I don't give a shit. I had my food in the car, sir. I ate already. Chicken nugget in my pocket right now. Do you hear me? I don't care. And they bold. So you ever had your teenager ask you for something that was insanely expensive, but it was like nothing when they asked you? Like they ask me like it's nothing. Like my daughter, she asked me one day, she was like, "And when I get these sneakers?" I was like, "Okay, what kind of sneakers?" "They're Balenciagas." I'm like, "How much are those?" "Not expensive, like $600. I'm like, says the motherfucker with no job. Are you crazy? I'm not buying those for you. Every time she wants something, she compliments me very quickly. I don't know if your kids do that, but kids, they'll compliment you so quickly, and then they'll dive in for whatever it is they want. She compliments me. It's a swift, quick compliment, and then she, boom, goes in for it. This is Casey. "Hey, Mom, you're cute." Anyway, I was wondering, can we go to Victoria's Secret? My daughter's like 5'10", right? She plays basketball. I'm like, what you want from Victoria's Secret? Lotion, lip gloss? What the hell you want from there? She goes, "You're so funny." Anyway, I just want to get like some bras and stuff, because when I'm like changing and gym with my friends, they always have like these really cute little bras. They're so cute. They're like lace and stuff. They are so cute. And all my friends have them. They're not even that expensive. They're only like $35, $40. It's not even that bad. So if you just give me like 5 or 6 of those, I'm like, I'm not buying no Victoria's Secret bras. She goes, like, why not? I'm like, cause you don't have Victoria's Secret titties yet. Like, what? She's like, what does that even mean? It means sit your little Walmart titty ass down right here and take these 3 bras for $5. You know what I'm talking about? They all come on one hanger. It's a black one, a white one, and a beige one. You ain't getting no colors. Are you crazy? You better match those green panties and that white bra. I'm not buying you no colors. This is my daughter's hamper in her bedroom. This is her clothes. This is her hamper. This is where her clothes are. Hamper, clothes. My daughter plays basketball. I pay $100 3 times a week for her coach. That's over $1,200 a month I pay for basketball coach lessons. And you mean to tell me you can't make those fucking clothes into the goddamn basket? I don't care if you gotta dunk it, lay it up, alley-oop and get it in, goddammit. She want a $40 bra. Is she crazy? But I already know what it is. I know. She think her titties is better than my titties. She do. Y'all laugh. I'm walking around here with a bra on from Marshalls that costs $8.99, and the wire is stabbing me in the heart right now. I'm getting stabbed right now. Ladies know when that wire starting to come out, oh my God. You can feel it coming out and you push it back down and it slide back up and you push it down and it's sliding up. It's like 5 women want to clap, but they getting stabbed right here by the wire right here. That shit hurts. You will pull the wire out in public and say, fuck it. You'll be at work or wherever you are and you get stabbed in the heart. You got time for that shit. You pull that wire out, pull it out in public. It's liberating. It's almost as good as taking the bra off yourself. You know, you get off work, I don't even wait till I get home. I pop that shit off in the car. I'll be in the car, just pop, pop, pop. Some of y'all lucky, y'all got 1 clip. I got like 8 clips back here. You know how unsexy that is to have to help somebody take your bra off? They be like, yeah, we sexy. I'm like, get off me, do my goddamn self. I'm trying to get into so many goddamn things back here. I had one guy count, he was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 back here, 7, 8. It's a liberating feeling when you take your bra off. All that day all work is hot, it's sweaty, you take your bra off, your titties just fall, and like, woo! You've been in here all day. But when you pull that one bra wire out, it's a liberating feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. But when you do that, that one titty, this one up. When you pull that wire out, this titty goes right to sleep. They got a 5-year-old, she my favorite. Yeah, she's 5, I fucked her mom. She a Vegas baby. Yeah, she what happens in Vegas is turning 6 on Wednesday. That's crazy right there. I love her though, she's just honest, like she honest as shit. You ever had a little kid call you ugly? You ugly. If a little kid call you ugly, like they telling the truth. They don't know how to lie. If a little kid call you ugly, you are ugly. You gotta just take your beard and shut the fuck up and take it to the face if a little kid calls you ugly. My dad loved my daughter though. My dad is like, let me tell you the story, right? My dad is like the dopest. My best friend is here, his name's Raheem. He got to hang out with my dad again today. My dad is fucking crazy. So shout out to Ancestry.com because they did this shit. I'm at a show in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut, right? And I'm taking like pictures. Like today I'm gonna sit outside, I sell like t-shirts. I take pictures for every single person. I do not charge for pictures. We just take pictures, we talk, we have a good time. And there's this woman in this green jacket, and she's like really antsy, right? And she's like a Korean, Asian, I don't know, her eyes go like this, right? She's standing, right? Shut up. And she's got on this beautiful jacket, but I'm always really cautious of people when I'm out because a lot of times I'm by myself and I have to be careful because people are crazy. So she comes up to me and she finally steps up on the stage and she goes, "You're my family." And I said, no, ma'am, I'm not. I don't know how many drinks you had, but you are Asian, Korean, and your eyes go like this, and I am not. And she goes, no, we're family. My name is Jessie. I messaged you on Ancestry.com. We're first cousins. And I said, holy shit, you didn't look Asian in the picture. Your eyes didn't do that in the picture. I didn't do that. And she goes, well, it's me. And I said, okay. And then she starts crying. And she goes, you're the first blood relative I've ever met in my life. She's full on tear, right? I'm trying to be empathetic, but I got another show, right? I'm like, who is this? Somebody come here, right? So her husband comes out of nowhere. He says, I apologize. This is my wife, Jessie. She was given up for adoption in Korea at 2. You know, you're the first blood relative she's ever met. And she's 50. And she's just trying to figure out who she is, right? So I said, okay. So she goes, one of your uncles is my dad. So I said, well, I only got one uncle, and that's Uncle Michael. And she starts crying. She's like, his name is Michael. And I'm like, listen, he an asshole. You ain't gonna meet him yet. Just don't cry. So I'm a little more empathetic. She drove 4 hours to meet me. She saw where I was gonna be on social media. She drove 4 hours with her family, her 4 adult children and her husband, just to meet me, her first blood, family member, right? So I take her to the green room, I talk to her kids, her husband, I call my uncle. My uncle's like 76, right? He's asleep, right? It's 11, it's like 10 o'clock at night. He's been asleep since 8 o'clock, right? So I call my dad, because I know my dad is out. My dad answers the phone. Now heads up, my dad is an asshole. I just want to make sure you know this before I say what I'm about to say. My dad is a fucking asshole, right? I call my dad, I say, hey dad. He go, what's going on, kid? I said, hey, there's a woman here. Her name is Jessie. She says she's Uncle Michael's daughter. Uncle Michael's daughter? Who the fuck is she? I said, so she said she's Uncle Michael's daughter. He said, well, where's she from? I said, she's from Korea, Dad. Korea? I said, yeah. Did you know your uncle was in the service? I said, I did not know Uncle Michael was in the service. He said, yeah, he was in the service. He was running through them bitches back in Korea. I said, Daddy, you on loudspeaker. Why you ain't telling me I was on the goddamn loudspeaker? I'm saying this shit in front of this goddamn girl. They gonna go, hey, niece. I said, don't do that shit. Don't do that. She said, sir, hello. I just wanted to know where I get my crazy from. My dad said, oh, you found a motherfucker what you did. That's exactly what you did. They talked for a little bit, found out that my uncle had her. And at 2 years old, my uncle had to come back to the States, and her mom gave her up for adoption because she couldn't take care of her, right? Fine. Very next morning, my uncle calls me. He said, hey kid. I said, hey Uncle Michael. He said, who the fuck looking for me? I said, there's a woman, her name is Jessie. Per Ancestry.com, per DNA, per, chromosomes or whatever it is, you are her dad. And he's like, oh my goddamn, I'm a father. Oh shit, where's she from? I said, she from Korea. Korea? I said, yeah. Did you know I was in the service back in the day? I said, Daddy did tell me that you were in the service back in the day. Did he tell you I was running through them bitches back in the day in Korea? Did he say that shit right there? I said, he did. He told me that. How old is she? I said, she's 50. Shit, that makes sense. That makes sense. She cute? I said, she's beautiful. Well, that's my kid then. She was beautiful. I said, Uncle Michael, I'm gonna give her your number. Don't you be giving that motherfucker my number? I said, I have to give her your number. I'm 76 years old. I don't want to meet no motherfucker. I don't know nobody. I said, Uncle Michael, this is life-changing for her. You're her dad. She wants to meet you. She's 50. This is life-changing for her. Shit. She don't want to go on child support. I ain't gonna do money. I said, she 50, motherfucker. Like she don't want nothing from you. So he said, well, then give her my goddamn number. Shit, go and give it to her here. So I met her on Friday. She talked to her dad for the first time in her life on Saturday. Then on Sunday, they met up in Manhattan and hung out for 8 hours. He texted me the whole time. He was like, this motherfucker keep crying. Every time I say that motherfucker keep crying and shit. Cool story, right? Sweet story. She's coming to LA in 2 weeks. I'm gonna hang out with her in LA in 2 weeks. Beautiful story, right? But my dad don't like that shit. My dad don't like it. My dad calls me Monday morning. Hey kid. I say, hey dad. So let me ask you a goddamn question with this shit, okay? So you spit in the cup and you give it to the internet. It's sad that you said it that way, but yes, that's exactly what the fuck I did. I spit in the cup. So you give it to the internet and then they give you a little code and you put it up on the goddamn social media or whatever the goddamn thing is, and the people will just find you. I said, essentially, yes, people just, they can find you on the goddamn internet. I said, on the internet. So people would just text it in and just see if they related to you. I said, well, they have to be a part of it, they have to do the test too, and if their chromosomes match mine. Is it chromosomes? I think it's chromosomes, DNA or something. Then it'll tell us exactly how we're related based on how many we have, that's connected, mother, father, son, daughter, uncle, whatever. He's like, on the goddamn internet. I said, yes, Dad. So if the people can find you, then they can find me, huh? I said, essentially, yes, Dad. Why don't you go ahead and just deactivate the shit for me? I said, what? He said, take that shit down. I said, I'm not taking that down. Take the motherfucker down. I said, I'm not taking it down. He said, you looking for me? I said, ain't nobody fucking looking for you. He said, you don't know my goddamn life. These motherfuckers. I said, Daddy, ain't nobody looking for you. Ain't nobody fucking looking for you. Calm down. Take the motherfucker down. I said, I'm not taking it down. He said, you're gonna ruin this whole goddamn family. You keep that goddamn shit up there like that. I said, Daddy, ain't nobody looking for you. He said, you don't know my goddamn life. So I'm gonna tell you something. Don't tell your mama. Mind you, my mother been divorced for 20 years, right? He hates my mother, but he loves my mother. But if you mention my mother in front of him, he calls her a bitch. He be like, that bitch, I can't stand that bitch. Let me tell you why, because my mother married the guy that she told my father not to worry about. So my dad has never, they got 8 kids together, he has never let it go. If you mention my mother, today we was in a restaurant, I said something about my mother, and I was like, Daddy, I'm on my way to your house. He said, all right. I said, yeah, I just came to see your mommy, so we're on my way now. He said, y'all on your way? I said, yeah, we on our way. Don't you bring that bitch to my house. I said, I didn't say mommy, I said me, motherfucker, what's wrong with you? So he said that back in the day when he came to the States, he went to Hunter College in New York. He said, I was at Hunter College. You know, Hunter College, they had the dorms. They had a dorm full of men, just men everywhere. And then across the campus, they had 3 floors full of women, just fucking fine-ass goddamn women all over the place. Baby, I was running through them bitches back in Hunter College like a motherfucker. I said, Daddy, what does that have to do with anything? Somebody could be looking for me and I don't got no goddamn child support money for no goddamn body. I said, don't nobody want no fucking child support money for you, Daddy. Ain't nobody come to take the shit down. I didn't take it down. He hung up on me. Then an hour later he texted me and they said, ... deactivate the shit. And I was like, my dad hates my mom, he really does. But I love him. Like, my dad was an alcoholic when I was growing up, but he was like the fun alcoholic. I know that sounds weird, but he was. Because you could win as long as you had a beer. Like, I was like 10 years old with beers in my book bag, just so I knew and I did it. Because he always found a reason to celebrate. My mother was like, Tacarra was fighting in school, did the motherfucker win? Well, give me a goddamn beer. She was a celebration over here. She got a D in math, but then the motherfucker failed. All right, then give me a goddamn beer. That's a goddamn celebration over here. That was my dad. My dad was supposed to beat me one day, right? Because I did something really bad. And my dad was supposed to beat me, but he was drunk, right? So he was like, I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. I was like, please don't beat me then. He was like, I'm gonna bust your ass. I was like, but there's beer in the kitchen. Oh, there's beer in the kitchen? I said, yeah, I'm gonna go get you one. So who give me on that beer then? So I gave him the beer. He looked at the beer, he opened it, he sipped it. He was like, shit, your mom gonna be mad, huh? I said, I don't know. He said, well, run in your room and fake cry. So I'm running around, make it better. It's the best. I got to stay up late. My dad would finish his beer and forgot he finished his beer, and I would put another one there. Because I was sneaking and watching TV, I wasn't supposed to be. So I'm like behind the couch watching TV. As soon as he put the beer down and it was empty, I would fucking put it to the side and I'll put another one there. And he'd be like, yeah, what's your shit? You know what, God, I see you looking out for me, goddamn it. I see what you did there. Shit, good. That man is good. I love him so much. He loves my 5-year-old. My dad, he really loves her. He said he loves her because she is, she's not tainted yet. That's what he said. He said she's just honest. So when she do stuff to make you want to fight or don't, she's just trying to tell you the truth. Like, she told me the truth about my size. Like, I don't have a trainer, I'm working out, I'm trying to get in shape, in shape. But my daughter teaches me about my size all the time. She let me know how fucking big I am all the time. And she don't say nothing to me, it's just the stuff she do indirectly hurts my feelings. Like, one day I come home from work and she on a tube dress, right? Tube dress is like this big, when you put it on, you stretch, you go from here to here real quick. She got one on. Hers say Nike on the side, right? and they got a hole in the back, and her whole ass is hanging through the hole, and she's just walking around doing this around the house. So I'm having a heart attack. I'm like, where'd she get this goddamn dress from, right? So the first thing I think is Casey's, right? I call Casey. I say, Casey! She come running down the stairs. She see her, she start laughing. She's like, why is she walking around like that? Because she just walking around the house just doing this shit. I said, that's not funny. Where'd she get that dress from? She goes, I don't know. I said, that's not your dress? She goes, no. I said, you didn't get that dress from one of your little friend's house and you thought you was going to wear it when I wasn't around? She goes, Ma, I'm 14. I don't wear things like that. I said, where the fuck did you get that from? She said, I don't know. That's not mine. So then she said, maybe it's Chase's. So I'm like, oh shit, Chase, we bringing girls in the house, right? So I called Chase down the stairs. I said, Chase! He come right down the stairs. He goes, yes. He sees the baby. He started laughing. She still got it on, say Nike on the side. He got a hole in the back, whole ass hanging through the hole. And she's just walking by, all three of us just doing this. So I said, that's not funny. Where'd she get that dress from? He said, I don't know. I said, that's not your dress. He's like, that ain't my dress. I said, where'd she get it from? He said, I don't know. I said, you be bringing little fast-ass girls in this house, and they spend the night and spend time here and leave things like this behind? He goes, Mom, I don't even bring girls to this house because you crazy. That's one. And two, if I did bring a girl to this house, she's not gonna wear that because that's inappropriate. I said, where did she get it from? He said, I don't know. I said, Casey? She goes, it's not mine. She still got it on. Black dress, Nike on the side, hole in the back, whole ass hanging through the hole, and she's just walking by the three of us. Just keep doing this. So I get frustrated, right, and I grab her. As soon as I grab her and I feel the material, I was like, oh shit. That's my knee brace. You know how knee braces have holes in them? Her whole ass in the hole. She just walking through the house. That shit hurt my feelings. I let her keep it. I'm not gonna put that back on. That's on her body, ma'am. Her body. This is my knee. It fits her body. I don't want that shit back. I said, you can have it. She goes, I can have this? I said, yes, just put some panties on next time you wear it. Get out my face. Parents, you ever had your kids throw you under the bus? Like, you ever had your kid say some shit in public and throw you right under the bus? And you just gotta stay there and take it because you don't know, because you said that shit? Like, you ever, my daughter threw me under the bus so bad one day, man. So in the neighborhood that I live in California, it's not as diverse as I would like it to be. And kindergarten, first and second grade, my daughter's the only brown girl. She gets teased a lot from, the kids in her class, the kids in the grade. They call her brown, they call her ugly, they call her chocolate, they talk about her hair. And there's a little Mexican girl who does it all right. Now, I'm Belizean, which is Hispanic too, and I'm saying that because I might say something really racist right after this, right? And I just want you to know that I'm Hispanic too. So she teases her. One day the little girl gave her a handful of black jelly beans and told her, this is your family. So my daughter comes home with the jelly beans. I don't know. I start eating them, right? She starts fucking freaking out, right? She's like, what are you doing? That's my family. I'm like, I'm sorry. These are my favorite. Why would you bring these, right? So I have a meeting with the principal. I have a meeting with the mom. I'm having a meeting with everybody about this. The mom comes in and talks to the mom. The mom's really like nonchalant. And for the record, I'm a teacher. I taught in New York for years, and then I moved to California, and I taught with the sheriff's department for a long time. And then I, stayed up, just kind of picked up, and I had to let it go. Just to say I know the educational system. I know the education system very well. I go to the principal and I said, can you set up a meeting with the mom? The principal says, I can't, because it's a liability issue. If something happens between the two of you, we are responsible. I said, something will happen between the two of us, so you help me. I'm gonna find a bitch by myself, So she finds the mom, we finally have a meeting. The mom, she's like this little Mexican woman, right? Say invite everybody in the house, right? Everybody in the house come to this meeting. It's like a one-bedroom apartment. It's like 40 fucking people here, right? Everybody here, right? Nobody speaks English but the mom. So I'm telling the mom, I'm like, this is racist, what she's saying, and she's getting it from somewhere. They're 4 years old, and she's learning, and I just want to be mindful when we do, around them, when we stay around them, because it's really hurtful for my daughter. And the mother's like, Beto, I don't know their kids. I said, I know, but I'm telling you that this is not okay, and it's damaging to my daughter. Beto, I don't know what you want me to do with these kids. I said, why don't we do this? How about we hang out all together? We can go skating this weekend, I'll pay for it, and let them see us hanging out together. So that way they can know that it's okay to be friends. She goes, Beto, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. I said, I just fucking told you what I wanted you to do if you listen to me. She don't want to do it, right? My daughter comes home a week later, the girl hit her. I'm in the kitchen frying chicken, right? Because I like chicken. And I'm frying it, right? And she comes up in the kitchen, she's crying. She goes, Mommy? I said, yes. She goes, that girl, she hit me today. I'm frying chicken. I took the chicken off the stove, I put it in the bag, I turned around and I said, if that girl hits you again, you hit her ass back and you don't stop until somebody pulls you off. I said, if she hits you again, I'm tired of people hitting you. I done talked to the principal, I done wrote my letters, I done sent my emails, I documented everything, and it's time for you to defend yourself, because I can't hit the bitch. You have to fight back. Defend yourself. I said, if she hits you again, you hit her ass back, and you don't stop until somebody pulls you off. I said, if she hits you again, you hit her ass back, and you don't stop until somebody pulls you off. I said, if she hits you again. Chrissy didn't hear the if at all. And I should have known from the first time I said it. I said, if that girl hits you again, you hit her ass back, and you don't stop until somebody pulls you off. She goes, I could hit her. I should have known right there. I didn't. I'm not paying attention, right? She come down from school the next morning, she a whole different kid. She off. She got her pajama shirt on with her jeans, her book bag open, shit falling out, jacket on upside down, 2 different sneakers on. She excited though. She's standing at the front door singing, I love school, school's my favorite. I love school, I love school, school's my favorite. 1 + 1 = 2. I said, you're gonna have a good day at school today. She goes, I'm gonna have a great day. I said, you want breakfast? She goes, yeah, I'll take some Frosted Flakes. I take her into the kitchen and put the Frosted Flakes in the bowl. I turn around to the fridge, get the milk out the fridge, turn back around to the bowl. Frosted Flakes gone. She ate them shits dry. You know how hard Frosted Flakes is? She told her, I'm looking for her. She back at the door singing, I love school, school's my favorite. I love school, school's my favorite. 1 + 1 = 2. We hit the car, she's buckling her seatbelt and she's still singing, I love school, school's my favorite, I love school. I'm singing with her, school's a favorite, 1 + 1 = 2. I like this song, that's a cute song. Where you find this song? Drive her to the school, you know, the volunteer mom's there, they open up the car, get her out the seatbelt, get her out the car, she starts walking into school. I said, Chrissy, she goes, yes. I said, have a great day at school today. She looks at me, she goes, I am. She's still singing into the school. I love school, school's my favorite. I'm driving off still singing, I love school, school's my favorite. 1 + 1 = 2. I get 1 block. I get the phone call, the principal. Ms. Williams, we need you to come back. Chris has been in an incident. In my head, somebody hit my baby, I'm going to fuck the jail. I already Googled the time, I don't give a shit. I'm on my way. I get out of the car, I walk into the playground, there's a little girl, a little Hispanic girl, a little Mexican girl, she's on the ground crying, unconsolably. The teachers, parents, students, assistant principal, they're around her trying to console her. She's having a whole fit. I don't give a fuck about her. Where's my kid? My kid is to the left on the wall by herself. I love school, school's my favorite. I love school, school's my favorite. 1 + 1 = 2. I walk over to my daughter, the whole crowd shifts and they're following me now. I'm walking her and I'm like, Chrissy, what you doing? Oh, hey, now what? I'm walking over my daughter, the principal come out of nowhere. She stopped right here. She goes, excuse me, Ms. Williams, I'd like to tell you what happened today. I said, I don't need you to tell me anything about what happened today. I've been trying to talk to you for 8 months, and today's the day you choose to be proactive in the situation. I got it, I already know what happened. Thank you. I'll talk to my daughter myself. I said, Chrissy, what happened? She goes, I hit her. And I didn't stop until somebody pulled me off. The principal goes, well, let me explain. I said, I don't need you to explain anything to me. I got it, thank you. I said, what happened? She hit you first, huh? She goes, she didn't even get a chance. Okay, I said, she said something mean to you, right? She goes, not out of those lips. All right, give me 1 second. She threw something at you today, right? She goes, Mommy, she didn't even see me coming. Okay, now I'm confused. I'm lost. I asked her. I said, Chrissy, then why did you hit her if she didn't hit you? She looked me in my face in front of everybody, the students, the parents, the teachers, assistant principal. She looked in my face in front of everybody. She goes, because you told me to. I said, no, I didn't. She goes, yes, you did. I said, no, I didn't. I didn't tell her to do that shit. I didn't tell you to hit nobody. No, I didn't. I didn't tell her. She goes, yes, you did. I said, no, I didn't. No, I did not tell her to hit anybody. I did not tell her that. I did not tell you that. She goes, yes, you did. And then I called her a fibber. I said, you are lying right now. You are being a fibber right now. And she went the fuck off. She went off. I said, you are being a fibber. She goes, no, I'm not. I'm not even lying. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. I came home yesterday from school and you were so angry because I said, Mommy, that girl, she hit me. You got so mad you was frying chickens in the kitchen. You was frying chicken, you took the chicken off the hot stove and you put it in the back. You turned around and you looked at me and you said, I'm sick and tired of these Mexican motherfuckers. And you don't stop until somebody pulls you off. Remember? Crazy. Wow. Shit. Yeah, so, wow. You don't remember nothing else I ever tell you. So yesterday, she came home. She was crying because they was teasing her. Yeah, because it was, so shit. Wow. I was defending her. I said something, because she was crying, and I was talking to her because, she's my kid, and I was just, talking to her, and, wow, why would you say that? So I gave you mad cookies. But you ever had your kid look at you with that don't let me down face? She gave me the face, she looked at me like with the mommy don't let me down face. And sometimes as parents, we just take it. Because we can handle it. I took it. I said, you know what? Shit, yeah. Wow, I said it, yeah. Fuck. Yep. Yeah, I said it. I said something like that. Yep, I did. I didn't say all that. I wasn't like Mexican motherfuckers. I didn't say that part. She made that up herself. She wanted to try that. She wanted to try that herself. Yeah, I wasn't like salsa eating, guacamole making. Like she added that to that. I didn't say that part. Yeah, but yeah, shit. Yep, I said it. Yep, shit. Yeah. Yep, me. Yep. Principal's angry. She's fuming. She goes, Miss Williams, I'd like for you to get your daughter and I'd like for the both of you to leave. I said, excuse me? She said, I said I'd like for you to get your daughter and I'd like for the both of you to leave and I need to have a meeting with my staff and we need to discuss on even if we would like for Chris to continue her education at this academy. So I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me and she goes, I asked you to leave. I said, listen, don't talk to me like that, You already seen what my baby can do. You sure you want some of the mama bitch? She don't go to no more, they kicked us out. I didn't even know they had security. The security guard came out of nowhere. This big old black dude came out of nowhere. He's like, Miss, you gotta leave. I was like, first of all, I ain't going, hey! Look at you, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving. Not leaving. I went on a date with a 22-year-old. It was weird. I was like, went to New Orleans with my friends. I was like drunk. But not like regular drunk, like drunk, like relationship drunk. I think people in relationships get drunk different from everybody else. Because it's like no matter what happens, he gonna make sure you get home safe. No matter how drunk you get, he gonna make sure you get home safe. He gonna curse you the fuck out when you wake up in the morning.